Hello everybody, it's me, Chef Ian Brutal Foods, and welcome to the Instant Ramen Showdown. I'm gonna stand here and eat a bunch of sweaty noodles, and you're gonna watch me because you don't have a choice. It's mandatory viewing for everybody, so just settle in. I got a big old box of a variety of different ramens here. We got Mama Pho, I got Sapporo Ichiban, I got Pho-ba, I got buldak. Oh, you're probably wondering, do I have extra spicy buldak? Well, I sure do. Let's, got a lot to eat, let's noodle. All right, so first up is the chay vegetarian instant ramen noodles. Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
A little bit garlicky, a nice firm noodle. Just kind of tastes like a top ramen, but that's not a bad thing. Who doesn't love top ramen? It's very good. The broth is very flavorful. I'm very pleased so far. I don't particularly know what makes them vegetarian noodles. Aren't all noodles vegetarian? No, these are solid. The chay, good stuff. Now I'd like to introduce you all to my lovely assistant today. She will be helping me rate these noodles. She provides a lot of great expressions here, and I just have to find one that really reflects how I feel about these noodles. I think this one here, right? This is about how I feel. Just gonna put that right on here. There we go, officially reviewed. One lingering question is, what are the leaves? I see tiny green little leaves, and I'm not sure what they are. It's probably like a spinach or like what else is green but spinach? All right, next up we have the sedaap instant noodles, truly delicious. This one is the soto vegetable flavor featuring fresh lime essence. Can't say that I'm a big fan of lime, but I am a big fan of how the noodles look. Definitely looking a lot more spiced than our first batch of instant noodles, and the essence of lime is definitely being detected by my nose. That's a limey noodle. That is a hot, sweaty, limey noodle. There's a lot of flavor, but you know what it makes me think of? It makes me think of like a lime Fruit Loop. It's almost like a hot, slippery Fruit Loop. Well, now that I say that, I do find it a little bit odd, but rest assured, if you were a lime fan, I bet you would like these. As for me, yeah, I'm gonna go with this one. This one's like she's saying, me, but I don't like lime.
But I don't like lime.
All right, now things are getting interesting. This is a Mama Pho Onion noodle. This is Oriental style instant channed noodles, beef flavor. I'm an enjoyer of pho. I can't say that I've had pho in quite a long time, and I don't think I've ever had instant pho. The noodles look a little like tapeworms. Mmm. Is lime a regular flavor in pho? I feel like I taste some lime in here. The noodles are definitely more chewy than the previous instant ramen noodles. Can't say I'm a huge fan about that. That's not terrible. Not bad, but not my favorite. The broth is really good though. I don't like the noodles so much, but I do enjoy the broth. I'll say that this one is probably my least favorite so far, but it's not necessarily bad. It just honestly is like screaming for a meatball, right? A pho meatball. Maybe I am tasting the beef flavor. Like maybe that's why I'm thinking meatball. I always put meatballs in my pho. I'm gonna give them the rating of this lady. She's like, huh? Where's the meatball? I can't hear it.
Where's that meatball? I can't hear that meatball.
Not too bad. I'm not afraid to say that instant pho might just not be for me, but maybe it's for somebody. All right, back on the ramen noodle grind. This is Sapporo Ichiban, Japanese-style noodle and beef-flavored soup. Cook in 3 minutes, and it guarantees the traditional quality of Sapporo Ichiban, of which I'm unfamiliar. This one is so beefy that the broth is nice and brown. I like it. I like taking a stop to Brown Town on the noodle train. Hot. Very, very hot. Ooh. Tasty. This one's pretty good though. When it comes to like the beef flavor, I'm a big fan. But the question I have is, would I actually recognize it as beef flavor if I didn't know that's what they said it was? I don't really know, but I mean, I like this. I'd eat a whole bowl of this. What it's lacking is that it doesn't have anything to like stand out from the crowd. The traditional quality of Sapporo Ichiban sure does taste like the traditional quality of every other instant ramen that I've tried. Let's just go for the broth real quick. The broth tastes nice. Taste of sodium. All in all, not too bad. Not too bad. I can't say that I would reach for it over anything else, really, but if served it, I wouldn't complain. As for the rating, I'm gonna go with this girl. She's going, it's pretty good, but I wouldn't tell anybody about this ramen. Okay, well, I think this is the first one where right off the bat, I'm not too stoked. This is the La Bode Sanfam Chay Trien Thong Ni Chay Chua K Instant Ramen Noodles Hot and Sour flavor. Not only do I find the idea of a hot and sour noodle flavor repulsive, I can't say that the smell is any better either. I'm not sure that I would describe it as sour, but it definitely has an unusual smell to it. Maybe it's the sodium carboxyl menthol cellulose. I don't know what 90% of this stuff is.
Well, it doesn't
not
taste
really
very
hot.
It doesn't
Not
taste
really
very
sour. Maybe it's a little sour? Maybe it's the disodium 5-guanylate. It just tastes like a little bit stinky. Just a little bit. Mostly though, they're pretty flavorless. I would say that this is probably the least flavorful noodle that I've had so far. Very mild in flavor, so you might want to add something to it if this is what you choose to get. It's a hard pass for me. Not offensive, but you know. All right, well, it's at this point of my instant noodle journey that I must confess, maybe I bit off a little more than I could chew. It's a lot of instant noodles. I don't think anyone should eat this many instant noodles in sequence, you know? I think we're about halfway done. I don't really know, but let's keep going. This is the Sapporo Ichiban Japanese-style noodles and original flavored soup. So I'm assuming this one's gonna taste like original, whatever that is. Oh, well, I like that. I wish there was some type of direction as to what original flavor means. I'm not sure. It tastes to me like soy sauce and salt. It makes me kind of thirsty, actually. Still so hot. This one's pretty tasty, but once again, I feel like it doesn't really set itself apart from other regular instant ramens. They all kind of end up tasting about the same. So imagine like a traditional instant ramen beef flavor, but without the beef flavor, and that's pretty much what you got here. Is it possible that I would like it more if I hadn't just taste tested a number of other ramens? Absolutely. I'm gonna give it a rating of this girl. She's kind of going like, oh, I don't know which ramen noodle I'm tasting right now. It could be this one or it could be this one. They all taste the same. So that's my impersonation of a woman, I guess. Okay, well, things are going from bad to worse over here. These are the Jin Ramen spicy noodles. No other information on here except that they are Korean-style instant noodles and that they are spicy. I will say that at first glance, this is a much more faceted instant noodle. There's a lot more going on here. The broth it's got a nice color to it. It does look a little bit hot. There's little chunks of things in there. You got green chunks, orange chunks, meat-looking chunks. So this does look like a high-quality instant ramen here. I just can't say I'm really looking forward to it is all. I'm fine. It's definitely not an extreme heat. It's got a kick to it, but I feel mostly in the back of my throat. The noodles definitely have a different taste. I don't really taste the noodle at all, honestly. It just kind of tastes warm. I just don't really, I don't know how to describe the flavor because I don't feel like I taste anything. It just tastes like a soggy, wet, flopping, spicy noodle. That's about it. It is heating up as I eat though, I will admit that. That'd clear my sinuses if I ate the whole bowl. Ah, that's a little too spicy for me. Nobody should eat this many instant noodles, especially not in a row, and especially not me. These are the Sapporo Ichiban chow mein with dried seaweed laver with dried seaweed. I really could have done without the dried seaweed. I'm not a seaweed fan, and that's all there is to say about it. The thing is, I do love chow mein. Also, I am extremely full right now. I'm not really a fan of the sauce of this one. It's okay. It's almost too sweet. It's just got an odd taste. And I don't think it's the seaweed. I actually don't think that I taste the seaweed at all. It's a bit sweet of a noodle for me. I will say that it seems sweet. It's a little too sweet. I'm gonna be sick if I eat too many more noodles, man. It's a bit sweet of a noodle. Too sweet on the sauce for me, too sweet on the sauce. I keep looking through here, like waiting for a picture of a shrug. Does she not have a shrugging photo? Not my favorite. Kind of feel like the next time I take a poop, it's gonna come out as one really long noodle instead of like the little pellets that I usually drop. All right, so this is Mama Fogailian.
Did I not already eat this one?
It's original style instant canned noodles, chicken flavor. I guess I did the beef one last time, huh? I kind of already feel like I know how I'm gonna think about this one, but let's go for it. Oh, well, I don't like that. Well, I've already established that I don't really love the tapeworm noodles, but this one's got a weird taste. But it doesn't taste like chicken. Is it supposed to taste like chicken? This one's got like a strange, weirdly, I don't want to say sweet again, but it's kind of ringing sweet. It's like a sweet plant tapeworm. I think the noodles are too chewy. They're too flat too. I don't like a flat, chewy noodle. I like a nice cylindrical, firm noodle, you know? This one's not great. One of my least favorites so far. I'm seriously so full. How many more times am I gonna have to say that noodle's firm? That noodle's soggy. That noodle's not very good. It tastes like sweet. All right, next up we've got buldak artificial spicy chicken flavor ramen. Now this is a curry spice. The entire room now smells of curry, which I do enjoy. That's a smell and a taste I do enjoy. What worries me is this guy here, buldak himself. I've seen this man on various ramen packaging, and I'm pretty sure he's known for his extremely spicy noodle. It looks pretty good. It's got thicker ramen noodles than I prefer, but not too bad. It does seem to have a layer of redness, which seems to indicate heat. Oh no. It tastes good. It tastes good. It tastes of curry. I love the taste of curry. A little bit spicy though, I must admit. Tasty. Tasty. It very much is tasty. The forefront of my mouth is the curry taste. The heat is really taking place in the back of the throat. It's actually very good. It's not as spicy as I thought it was gonna be. The heat level on a scale of 1 to 10, I'd put it at maybe a 6. I would say it's spicier than the last spicy one we tried, definitely. But not unmanageable. This is probably one of my favorites so far. This is really good. I would love to see some like chicken in here. Cook some of this up, cook some chicken up, stick it in there, maybe some potatoes. Oh yeah. I like it. Yeah. She's like, oh, my mouth, it burns my mouth, but it burns so good, you know? I will say that my lips are starting to hurt, just a little bit. This one here is very interesting. It's another Mama Pho An Lien, Oriental style instant noodles, canned clear soup. I don't know what half of that means, but it looks very good. Of all the instant noodles that I've tasted so far, this one looks like one of the highest class. I don't know if it's the flecks of green in there or the chili flakes or whatever those are. And on top of that, the pho noodles are not thick and giant like the other ones, because I didn't really like that very much, so looks pretty good. I do have to amend my review from the last noodle. I want to raise the spice level up from a 7 to an 8. My mouth is still very tingly. I do really like these very thin tapeworm noodles. It's pretty good so far, yeah. I would say that it's my favorite of the pho so far, but I can't say that I'm a huge fan of the taste. I don't know that I would reach for this over some of the other noodles. It's got a very like earthy taste to it, if that makes sense. Well, I don't know, it's not bad. It's not bad. I do quite like the broth. Actually, the more I eat it, the more it's warming on me. That's pretty tasty. All right, pretty good, pretty good. I changed my mind, it's good. That's like the famous liar Pinocchio, right? This one made a liar out of me because I said I didn't like it at first, and then I ended up liking it. Boy, oh boy, I just can't wait to find out what sweaty noodle I'll slurp up next. Sapporo Ichiban Miso Ramen. This is soybean paste flavor, which just sounds super appetizing to me. I cannot recommend that anybody embark on a taste test journey quite like this. It's far too many instant noodles, far too many. This one looks, nice and plain. The soup is brown. I mean, I'm rapidly running out of unique ways to describe noodles. They're long, they're thin, they're soft, they're new. They're new. It's too hot, but I want to be done so bad that I'm powering through. It's fine, it's good. You can really taste the soybean paste. What has my life become? Ow, hot. Pretty tasty though. I think the flavor's pretty good. I don't know that, I'm not super familiar with the soybean paste flavor, but it's not bad. It's nice that it comes with the original spice pack. I was very concerned about that. And I would follow the instructions on the back that say, try adding an egg, vegetables, or meat as desired. I think some egg and some vegetables and some meat, I do desire that. I desire to eat anything that's not a noodle right now. Will somebody help? Will you stop watching and laughing and help? I think it's all right. I think it's just fine. I wish this lady made like a, that's what I would give this. Oh, here we go. She's going like, time out, help me. I'm eating too many noodles. Somebody put a stop to the madness.
And yet her prayers will never be answered, for there is no God. There are only noodles.
Anyway, on to the next one. Oh good, this little asshole is back. Buldak, artificial spicy chicken ramen, stir-fried ramen. Unlike the curry flavor, I gotta say, this one smells like shit. I don't know if that's the kimchi or if that's the spice, I don't know. And I gotta say, his expression on the packaging is not comforting. The other one was spicy, like curry spicy, but this is in a bright red bag. They style the noodles like they're radioactive. I'm very concerned. I'm concerned for my taste buds. I'm concerned for my bowels. What are these? Are these the little kimchis? I couldn't tell you what kimchi is. I have no idea. It's gonna be spicy. I really don't like the flavor. I feel like it's a huge step. I feel like it's a huge step down from the curry flavor. A bit of a step up in the spice, I think. Oh my God. Whew, it's hot. It's hot. I could not eat a full bowl of this. Absolutely not. I don't like it. I don't like it. It's hot. It's hot. Okay. Well, I'm done eating it, but at least I didn't cry. And really, mostly I just don't like the flavor. Oh, my lips are burning. I rated this one. This is how I feel right now. I feel like, oh, it's so spicy. I gotta grit my teeth, but also, you know, I'm kind of a nerd. Sapporo Ichiban, Japanese style noodles, chicken flavor. Did I not already eat this? I'm pretty sure I already ate this. Holy shit, 0G trans fats, oh my God. Chicken flavor, well, you know, it looks like ramen. Ooh, what do we have here? Oh, it's noodles. Oh my God, I've never seen a noodle before. You know, it's pretty good. Chicken flavor instant ramen was always my go-to. Not this brand, obviously, but I like the chicken noodle ramen soup. I can't eat anymore, but it's very good. That may be just a little bit more. As a quality chicken flavored instant ramen, okay? What do you want from me? Right, let's rate it, let's rate it. It's okay. It's fine, it's fine, it's okay. Okay, there's one left to go, and then I think I'll be set free. I sure hope so. I really want to get out of the noodle zone. It was fun at first. It's not fun anymore. Sapporo Ichiban Shio Ramen, Japanese style noodle. I don't know what a Shio Ramen is. I do know, however, that it comes with sesame pack. I'm starting to feel like if I eat another noodle, I might become a noodle. It looks like a bowl of noodles with some sesame on top. Let's stir that in there. I guess I am mildly interested to know what Shio tastes like. I just have no idea what it means. It's very hot. I don't like how it smells. It smells a little stinky. I don't know that I like that. Tastes a little plant-ish. Is Shio a plant of some sort? It's got a stinky smell. It's got a stinky taste. Well, it's a tough choice between these two, thumbs down and stinky nose. It's just not for me. Not for me. Okay, so I finished rating all the noodles. Let's get down to the nitty-gritty. It's time for the final results. You know, one thing I didn't really plan for is how to interpret all of this data. I've got a lot of really good data now, but how am I gonna do this in a digestible format? Guess I'll just start dividing them into categories. Bad on the left, and do good over here. What does this mean? What do we think this means? I don't remember what I meant by that. So I've done the work. As you can see, I have divided these various noodles into different categories. We've got the good ones over here, we've got the bad ones over here, and then in the middle we have the ones where I don't really remember what I was thinking when I rated them. I like noodles a lot. I'm kind of surprised that I only seem to like 3 of them. Is that accurate? Like this one here, this one I interpret now as, oh, I don't like it, ah. And then what was I thinking here? Like, what does this mean? What does that mean? I do hope that this information is helpful to someone out there. As much as I like to entertain, I'm really here to educate. I would say after doing all the research, after running all the numbers, after crunching all the emotions, slurping up those floppy, soggy, sweaty noodles. I can safely say that the best instant noodle is mee goreng. Mee goreng is delicious. My favorite instant noodle. I could eat it every day. I could eat it right now if I wanted to. Now some might say, well, that wasn't included in the taste test. You can't pick that one. I would tell those people to stay in your lane. You better watch out, okay? You better watch out, because you don't know who you're messing with. Hello everyone, it's me, Chef Ian Brutal Foods. We've had a lot of fun today talking about noodles and discussing their various lengths and slipperinesses, but right now I need to talk to you about something very serious, and it's that this video is sponsored by HelloFresh. We all know home-cooked meals are so much better for you, but we don't always have the time to pull it off. But with HelloFresh handling all the meal planning, shopping, and most of the prep, it's easier than ever to get dinner on the table quick and painless. No more endless recipe searching or spending money on a whole jar of spices for only a pinch, or sleeping through your daughter's funeral because you were up till 5 a.m. trying to plan your remaining family members' weekly meals. With HelloFresh, everything you need to make delicious meals comes right to your door, pre-portioned and fresh. And you can easily customize your meals with protein or veggie swaps, just like how I wish I could swap out which kid was with me when I rolled my car over that highway overpass. I just love how easy it is to cook now. And now you can get free breakfast for life by go to HelloFresh.com and use code FREEBrutalMoose. One free breakfast item per box while subscription is active. That's free breakfast for life at HelloFresh.com with code FREEBrutalMoose. I didn't mean to do what I did. I mean, I really loved that car. Really though, if I have to pick my favorite out of these, I'm probably picking the curry. A little hot, but it was pretty tasty.